do I get this? There we go. Okay, can anyone hear me now? Is the sound working? Y'all can hear me? Can anyone hear me? So if you don't mind adding in the super chat. Good. I am so sorry, guys. I don't know why that just happened. so we switched phones. So now Jeff and I just flip-flopped, and the one we normally use will not use. So sorry about that. I'll go back here and just give my little spiel. So I'm so glad it's working. I'm so sorry, guys. I don't know why. That was so weird. Because the phone we were using was the one we used last time. It's usually like our go-to one. But now we just switched phones. So we'll play with it and figure out why it wasn't working. So this is obviously the second floor of the Grand Floridian, now that y'all can hear me. So over here is going to be where they have the monorail. So you can still take the monorail to Magic Kingdom. But you cannot take it to Epcot right now because that monorail is not running. And then obviously we're doing great today. Yeah, thank you all for joining us. Sorry about the technical problem when we first started off. So yeah, there's like, this is like my favorite walk-in for the Grand Floridian up here on the second floor. When you get that Grand Floridian sign and then you come in for the lobby. So yeah, this is like my favorite view in all the Grand Floridian. So I'm, again, so sorry. Don't know why the volume wasn't working on our other phone, but yeah, we just flip-flopped to this one. But it is I can't smell much right now because my mask is on, but yes, I do like it. And then, of course, we walked by Basin earlier. But what I was saying when we were walking by Basin was that they have a ton of really awesome Christmas soaps already out. So I was very entertained that Halloween is over and they're already on to the different Christmas smells. And the one that I thought sounded really good is this one right here. So that one is like a cherry, the one that looks like a sweater pattern. So that's really fun. Yeah, the tech problem, sorry. It is still working now, right? You all can still hear me? Hopefully. If not, the Grand Floridian just jinxes me. Can you guys hear me here, or is it done again? Oh, good. Okay. I was like, oh no. Anytime I go by Basin, apparently my microphone just drops off on me. So yeah, here's the view of the lobby from the second floor. Have any of you guys stayed here before? Anyone in here ever stayed at the Grand Floridian? We actually stayed here, oh, Citrico, yes. Yeah, Casey, we've been to Citrico once. Thanks, Christopher, I'm glad it's working. But yeah, so Citrico is obviously right here. It is not open right now. So this is actually really, Jeff and I just noticed this when we walked up. So you have like Citrico and Victoria and Albert's, and obviously both of them are currently closed, but we were like, where'd it go? Like, what happened? So hey Emma, thanks for joining. So yeah, so like normally obviously you can walk in here, there's like the little like entrance area, and we didn't realize behind is like a door that's closed, and they put the things in front of it because we're like, where'd the wall go? Like, I didn't know it was so closed off. Yeah, Disney Springs at night is really great. It looks like the sun's starting to come up, so I might go downstairs and we'll enjoy the sunrise out there. Jeff and I are definitely going to order a coffee, and then we'll come back in and end here at the end. So over there's Enchanted Rose. We'll pop in there. We'll end back up here on the second floor in the Grand Floridian, and I'll show you guys. We really like Enchanted Rose, so we'll end with that. But for now, the sun's coming up, so we might as well go enjoy that now that y'all can hear me. So let's see. Down the stairs. I should have walked down like the main grand stairs, but that's okay. Took the side ones. But what I was saying before is that Jeff and I actually stayed here for the first time ever in January. And so we were really lucky that we got to stay here before the closure, but we stayed club level, which was crazy. We figured if we're gonna do it once, we might as well go big. So we did that. It was really fun. My dad and sister stayed in a standard room. We stayed in the club level room. So if you want to see what the rooms look like, obviously I can't go in one right now, but we do have a whole like room resort tour on there, or on our channel as well. So like afterwards, if you're interested in that, that is there, and it shows both types of rooms. And I know somebody just said something, I missed it, so let's see. Sunrise with Sarah, perfect way to start the morning. Oh, thank you. Floridian Floridian Cafe. So yeah, that is going to be right here. And so it's not open yet. And we have not been for breakfast, but we have been for dinner. And it was really good. So it's, the food was really good. It's like a fun atmosphere. So it's always fun being in the Grand Floridian. Jeff is right here, so I will show you. So he's here. So yeah, Jeff is on, he's going to be on coffee duty here in a second. So we mobile ordered, or he is mobile ordering a coffee. So we needed a nice coffee. If we're going to be on Disney property in the morning, we're definitely going to grab one of those. So he's on mobile order duty right now to see what times are available. So Emma, never stayed at Grand Floridian, but it's on bucket list. Yeah, so it had been on our bucket list for so long. I'm going to loop out this way. Yeah, team effort. But yeah, I have, oh, excuse us. Yeah, it had been on our bucket list for a really long time. And my sister especially had always wanted to stay there. She doesn't come down quite as much as we do. They come like once a year. And she's like, I want to do Grand Floridian. And we found a really, really good annual pass holder deal, which of course, like, this is, I think, probably most expensive. Maybe Riviera can give it a run for the money sometimes. But yeah, so we found one with a really good deal, and we're like, okay, we're going to do it. We ended up doing the club level just because the cost wasn't that much more than a standard room. And so we figured at the time you could obviously get like the free food and drinks and all that. So, we went for it. But yeah, so we finally checked it off our list. Now the only ones we haven't stayed at Riviera, and we haven't stayed at the cabins at Fort Wilderness. So those are like the last two we got to get to. Christopher, what did you say? Jeff coffee duty. Now that's a good start of the morning. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, Jeff's definitely. We'll walk over. Did you put in the mobile order yet, Jeff?
5 minutes.
5 minutes. Okay. So update. We'll keep you updated. 7:30. We'll keep you updated on our slot for coffee. So yeah, here is the pool. So this is the main pool. We'll walk over to the like kid play pool later on. So the pool is at 7 a.m. Morning, guys. Morning. But it's a really big pool. It's really nice. Lots of comfy seats. We'll walk over by like the beach area too. I love some of the seats they have over by like the beach and looking across to Magic Kingdom. So we'll do all that. But yeah, the sun's just coming up, so it's absolutely perfect. It's not too hot right now. So thank you all so much for joining while we wander around. Jeff, want to do a walk around Sugarloaf and then put in the coffee? All right. The cabins are beautiful. Okay, yeah. So we've never done the cabins, but we've heard amazing things. Like we've been over to Fort Wilderness and we've gone to Crockett's Tavern. So we've had drinks at the bar there, but we have not eaten at Trails End. We have not stayed in the cabin. So like that is a big, like, we need to do stuff over there. So that is definitely a big bucket list one for us. But yeah, everyone we've talked to has absolutely loved it. Casey, Grand Floridian, Polynesian are on my bucket list. I'm doing Wilderness Lodge in December. Yes, Wilderness Lodge is absolutely beautiful. So that's awesome. Are you staying at the DVC side or the regular side for Wilderness Lodge? And then here's just a quick map of the Grand Floridian. So it's really big when you see the whole property, because you have the DVC side, you have the convention center, you have the wedding pavilion. So coffee, they want a coffee update, Jeff. Where are we at? How long until coffee?
3 minutes.
3 minutes, okay. And then we'll get the coffee right behind him. So over there is where the quick service location is. So we will walk over that way once the coffee is ready. DVC side, yes, yeah. We just stayed at the Copper Creek Canyons, or the Copper Creek side for the first time. We had friends that booked us a room there because we aren't DVC. And so like when everything first opened, it was only the DVC resorts, unless you had a reservation. So we were missing one night. So they were like, can we buy some points off you? And so they did. So that we were really thankful for that. But they were such nice rooms. So I hope you have an amazing time. What would be your favorite resort we've stayed at? So I would say, it probably depends what you're looking to do. So I personally love the yacht club a lot. So the yacht club has an amazing pool. So Stormalong Bay is just the best. So what about you, Jeff? What's your favorite resort?
Yacht, Wilderness Lodge, or Animal Kingdom. All three I love.
Okay, so yeah. Animal Kingdom's great, obviously, because you have the animals. It has amazing food, so like you have Sanaa. So yeah, those are really, really good. So I think it depends what you're looking for. If you're just gonna hang out at the resort, Animal Kingdom is great, but you're further, like you have to take a bus everywhere. Yacht and Beach have an amazing pool, but if you're here when it's cold, obviously that's not as great. But yeah, so those would probably be our top couple. I did want to point it out since we're walking around it right now. This is Sugarloaf. So when I talked about how we were here in January, this is the building Jeff and I stayed in. So this is like one of the club levels. So you can do club level and stay in the main building, which is like the really, really fancy one. So it's like the top level club level. And then you have this one, which was actually just a little bit more than a standard room. And we did it again because you could have like the drinks and the coffee and the breakfast and all that kind of stuff. I don't believe that they're doing that right now just because of everything with COVID. But you want to go back this way? Oh, Jeff says the coffee is ready. So we're going to go back and grab that. Animal Kingdom Lodge, Yacht, Port Orleans, Riverside. Yes, Port Orleans, Riverside is so pretty. So like for a moderate, that one is so, so nice. 3 minutes until 3-minute coffee. Thank you for the update. Yeah, so yeah, this is going to turn into sunrise walks around the park and coffee, or sunrise resort walks around the resort and coffee. Like we'll need to add like a and coffee. Oh, there's a little bunny over there hanging out. I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you see the little bunny? But yeah, so I think of the value resorts, my favorite is Art of Animation. But Pop is also really good. So they're right next to each other. I almost feel like you get a twofer with those because you can walk between the two. Hey, Ray J, thanks for joining. So yeah, those are good. Coffee hype, yes. Gotta get the coffee. Did you say you're here yet, Jeff?
Almost.
All right, he's about to say, oh, so we still have 1 more minute. Sorry, I jumped the gun a little bit. So I will say, well, we're walking over here. So this area is obviously, so to the left, that's the main building where we started off. So that first floor all the way to here is going to be the Grand Floridian Cafe. And then on this side is going to be, ooh, I just missed monorail drive-by. And then this over here is going to be the quick service location. Oh, thanks so much for watching the Shanghai vlogs. We were so lucky that we got there right before all of this started. So yeah, those were the last two parks that we obviously hadn't been to, and they were awesome. And we also got really lucky in Hong Kong. Well, I shouldn't say lucky, but because they were having like protests and that kind of stuff, the park was super, super quiet. So we literally walked on every ride. Like it was such a surreal experience being able to do that. So it was just an amazing trip. Like I really couldn't have changed anything. It just was so, so good. And like that was our first ever real, like we hadn't really vlogged before that. So it was our first ever like really vlogging on a trip. So it was a little bit of a learning experience for us, but it's still so fun having those memories. But now I'm like, I wish we would have vlogged when we were in Tokyo, but we have a couple trips planned. So hopefully one of those works out. So
Where are you going?
I'm gonna walk this way and just show them the view of Magic Kingdom. What are you doing, Jeff?
I'm going to pick up coffee.
Coffee's in. Oh, Casey, thank you so much. Now, Jeff, you can get 2 coffees. No, I'm just kidding. Thank you so much, Casey. Really appreciate that. All right, so Jeff is just heading right there. So I'll show you guys like the entrance of it, but I'm not gonna walk in just because people are eating and all of that. Thank you so much again, Casey. Really, really, really appreciate that. So Jeff is just doing it there. What he did is he said, like, I'm here, prepare it, and then you can't walk in until it is ready. I don't know if you saw it, but Casey gave us a $10 super chat.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, 2 coffees definitely sounds better than 1. So yeah, we did iced coffee. That is true, Casey. No, I think you could get 2 coffees with that. So is your order ready?
Yeah,
all right. Bye, Jeff. All right, so while he's going in there to grab it, I'm going to come show you guys just the view over to Magic Kingdom. so we're not just staring at like a door. So we'll go this way, and then we come out, we'll walk over to like where the boat dock is, because I actually think that view is even better of the castle and of Magic Kingdom, but we'll stick close to the coffee for right now. The bridge is so close to being done, so I don't know if I'll be able to see it right now from here, but I think if we go over to the boat dock, I might be able to zoom in and show you guys. But it is very, very close from everything I have seen. And that is going to be the best thing ever. So in my opinion, the thing that's like, so Jeff loves contemporary. I guess I should have said that earlier. And it's one of his favorites because of how easy it is to walk to Magic Kingdom. So I actually think I like Polynesian out of the ones that are directly on the loop the best. Just because I love the bars. So I love like Trader Sam's and Tamboo, and I love the food. And so once we're able to walk, like you can walk Polynesian to here and then here to Magic Kingdom, I would be like done. Like it's going to be the best. And then you can also rent these boats and have them drive you around. Jeff and I did a fireworks cruise for an anniversary a while ago, or I should say my sister surprised us one, not on the big yacht. The big yacht's the most one. We just did like one of these little small pontoon boats. And it was awesome. Like if you're looking for a special occasion or a date night or a family night, that was one of the, once fireworks are back, that was one of my best things. Oh, hey, Mickey girl, sorry I lost you before. We had no volume, but I'm glad you're back. Thanks so much for joining back in. All right, I need to catch up back with chat. So let's see. The door of Jeff's coffee duty, stay on site. You are doing a good job. Thank you, Christopher. Yeah, he won't take the coffee on me, so I trust him on that. He'll come find us. Yeah, contemporary, he loves it, Ray J. Yeah, he absolutely loves just being so close to there. Yeah, Mickey girls. It is just so convenient to be able to pop back and forth. Again, oh, I think I can see the bridge from here. The boats are fun. Yeah, the boats are really nice. But yeah, just Jeff and I love obviously walking, hence like these morning things. Casey, so I completely, oh, important update, more important than Magic Kingdom. He's got coffee number 1, so maybe we'll get another one after. But yeah, so they were just asking on the bridge. Did you hear anything, Jeff, about when it's done?
I think the bridge is done. Just repeat it, and then I think they have to wait for like the trail on that side.
So I don't know if you guys can hear Jeff because he's back there drinking the coffee, but he said he's heard the bridge is done. So the bridge is, I don't know if I can like show you right there. So the bridge is right there. And he said that the bridge part is done and now they're waiting to finish up the pathway on the other side. So yeah, because of like you need security and all the temperature stuff. So yeah, so apparently hopefully really, really soon. And then I'll zoom in the castle, and then the crane obviously to the right is going to be for Tron. So that is really coming along quite a bit. If you want to see what Tron is like, we were just talking about the Shanghai vlogs. So we did ride it over in Shanghai. It's really fun. The one thing I would say was we both got off and we're like, I wish it was longer, but I'm still so excited it's coming here. Like it is gonna fit so perfectly in Magic Kingdom's Tomorrowland. Like they needed something else over there, so that's perfect. Ray J, I had Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party. Extra. Oh yeah, that would be such a good combination. So yeah, spend like your whole day there and not having to worry about buses and stuff. Yeah, that is just definitely one of the perfect aspects of that. Casey, fireworks cruise. Yes, it is like, cause you can put like 8 people on the boat. So again, if you missed when we were talking about the boats for the fireworks cruise, these are 2 examples. So like the yacht, I think that's called Grand Yacht 1, is the big one. And then the little one is like the pontoon boat. So we just did like the small one with the 2 of us, and it was amazing. Like it was the best way to watch the fireworks. So once they bring fireworks back, I would definitely recommend it. I think you can still ride them right now, but it'd be more of just like an enjoyable boat ride since there's not currently fireworks going. And then Sarah, they have actually been testing fireworks in one of the parks. Yes, was it Epcot? Have you heard about fireworks?
Yeah, I think they did some testing in Epcot.
Yeah, I think it was Epcot, but
people watched it from like the boardwalk bridge.
Okay, yeah, so Jeff's saying people watched it from the boardwalk bridge. So, yeah, I am hoping, oh, there's monorail. Sorry, sidetracked. So, yeah, so the monorail is obviously still running, but I'm really hoping, Epcot has tons of space for, standing out, like social distancing while watching fireworks. So I'm hoping they bring it back. Oh, Ray J, you're from, Asia. That's awesome. I'm so jealous, yeah. Hong Kong and Tokyo. Tokyo is like one of our absolute favorites. So we have Tokyo booked. We had it booked for December. That obviously isn't happening. And then we have it booked. We moved it to April. So hopefully the borders are saying they're going to open in April, but I don't know if it will work out or not. So fingers crossed that it will. Let's see. Yeah, I love seeing the monorail go by too. Mickey Girls. Yeah, Mickey's Girls. Completely agree. Did the boat take you over to River? Yes, it did. It took us, so it picked us up actually at Polynesian. So one last look of there, and then we're going to go over the boat dock, I thought, Jeff.
Yeah, perfect.
Wait, update. How's the coffee?
Excellent. Thank you.
Are you saving me some?
Yep.
Okay. So, if not, we'll get another one. The coffee energy has got you sidetracked. Yeah, sorry. But yeah, so sorry, back to the boat. So the boat, it did take us from Polynesian, and then it drove us down towards river country, so that's the old water parks, right? Okay, yes, I was making sure I wasn't mixing up names. And then it drove us over a little bit towards like Fort Wilderness. We saw like the pageant floats that would come on the water. So like the mini light parade on the water. So and so we watched that, and then they pulled you over and parked in front of like the Magic Kingdom with the other boats, and then you watched the fireworks from there. So it was absolutely amazing. I've been to Walt Disney World 3 times in my life. That's awesome though. Yeah, if you're over in Asia though, Ray J, to like come over, that's still really amazing. Last time was 2018. So 2018 is pretty recent considering we lost most of 2020. So that's awesome. All right, so I think we're gonna walk down to the boat dock, so where you'd pick up boat transportation, and if it's not super busy down there, I'll show you guys that. And then we'll loop back and walk around along the beach. And so we'll show you like those beach sitting area that I was talking about before. And then we'll check out the kiddie pool, and we'll end inside, and I can show you like some of our other favorite things in there. Okay. And somebody else said something, I missed it. Christopher. Definitely stayed at the lodge. It's so beautiful, especially, yeah, so Wilderness Lodge, if that's what I think you're talking about. Which one? Oh, or Animal Kingdom. Yeah, both of them are amazing at night. We have heard that they're putting up Christmas decorations, so I don't think they're doing the gingerbread houses, but we've seen the trees, because we, sometimes one of the ways we drive takes us like through the back part of Magic Kingdom, and we've seen some of the Christmas trees being pulled out, so they're coming. They're getting them ready, basically. As soon as Halloween's done, those will be up, and those, I guess, long way of getting to the fact that I think those make the lobbies even more magical. So yeah, if you are here in November, December, it's so pretty. You can see the sun. Hey, yeah. You can see the sun peeking up through. So we'll go down by the boat, and then we'll come down here, and I'll show you guys the beach. You can see Polynesian Resort. So basically, if you take a right, it's going to be towards like Polynesian, and then a left is going to be down here towards Magic Kingdom and the boat docks. What, Jeff? Oh, and yes, Narcoossee. Good call. Yeah, I forgot Narcoossee. Ooh, squirrel. So, and then of course, the pool is right here. So the pool I showed you guys before, the main pool with the nice cast members who were saying good morning, is right there. So when I was talking about when we were here in January, so Jeff and I stayed here. So if you want to see a room tour of what this looks like, we must have posted it, I guess, sometime in January, like mid or end of January. And so we have a tour of a room in here. We actually were like right there. So like we have that room tour. It was basically like we did a whole like Grand Floridian vlog tour. So that, and so if you want to see what that looks like, and then my dad and sister stayed, they got like one of the end rooms here, and we could actually see the fireworks from it. So we went over to their room one night, caught those, but that's just like a standard room. Whoops, I'm sorry. Good morning. Good, thank you. So if you want to see what a standard room looks like, we have like one of each. So basically, we have those there. All right, so yeah, so up in front of me is going to be Narcoossee. Ooh, and you can also see through the buildings, the contemporary, look at those clouds. Jeff's getting jealous now of the clouds. He's like photographer eye. He's like, oh man, fluffy clouds with good colors. But yeah, so that's the contemporary over there. Yes, you're right, Christopher. Hope, Jeff, you're the only hope. I know. Yeah, I don't really need coffee in the morning. I'm high energy right from waking up, but I drink coffee anyways because I like the taste, and then it just makes me even more energy. I think there's a spot where you can have Grand Floridian, Poly, and Contemporary all in one shot. I'm trying to think. Do you know that, Jeff? Boat dock? Yeah, that'd be my only guess. Like over, oh, you think like right here where we're gonna stand if you turned?
Yeah.
Oh, now I'm starting to see Space Mountain. Train station. Yeah, I'll zoom in once I get up here, guys, and show you better. So yeah, so here's Narcoossee and a little bit of Jeff. But yeah, so that, again, great views when fireworks are back. Ooh, there's some sun rays shooting from behind the cloud. Jeff's really getting jealous now. But yeah, so you can eat there. It's, again, great spot. It's a lot of seafood on the menu. I don't eat seafood, so I think I had like 1 or 2 choices, but it was still delicious. And then on this side, I can show you a little bit better. There's where like the bridge will connect, or the walkway, I should say. So you'll have to go like all the way around. So it's a bit of a walk. So you have to go all the way out that way, down that path, and then across the bridge. It's definitely not going to be as close as the walk from Contemporary. Like Contemporary is obviously way, way, way closer. But yeah, it is a gorgeous morning. Completely agree, Mickey's girls. So yeah, it's a beautiful morning. Not too hot. Oh, Reggie, you remember taking the picture. Okay. Were you at the Grand Floridian when you took it? Do you know? All right. So yeah, here is, I'm gonna like zoom in a little bit so y'all can see a little better. So there's like Magic Kingdom, obviously the castle peeking up, the train station, the Space Mountain, and then if I keep going, we're gonna have the Contemporary and Bay Lake Tower right there, and obviously the monorail is shooting in the distance. You have the sun peeking through, a bird. I didn't even realize there was a bird right there. I don't think you can see any part of Wilderness Lodge, but it would be in that general area. And then we have Polynesian, which is a little dark right now, and then Grand Floridian. So do you think with like an extra wide lens, Jeff, you could get them all from here?
Like the monorail? Yeah, somewhere.
Here, or maybe up at the train stop, you could also get it. Train station, not train stop. But yeah, so this is it. There's another monorail going. Doo-doo-doo. What time does the park open today, Magic Kingdom? Do you know?
I don't know.
I don't know if it opens at 8 or 9. So they've been changing weekend hours and making them earlier and earlier because I think there's just so many guests here on the weekend. We were at Hollywood Studios on, it's 9 o'clock today? For me.
Kingdom's 8.
Animals 8. Okay.
Kingdom's 9. Hollywood's 10. Epcot's 11.
Okay, and Epcot's until 11. So I don't know if you guys could hear Jeff, but we, so now I'm gonna go over towards like more the Polynesian. Good morning, Big Dad. Thanks for joining. You're super early. Yeah, you're up really early in Cali. But yeah, so we went over to Hollywood Studios on Friday morning, and the open for Hollywood Studios was 10 a.m. And we got there at 9:05, like at the ticket. We parked and went in or whatever. And they were letting people in at 9:05. And I walked in and asked a cast member, and I'm like, hey, what rides are open right now? Because a lot of times when you go in at like 9 a.m., they're like, oh, it's just this one ride. Or if you're at Animal Kingdom, like just Flight of Passage. Everything was open except for Rise Resistance. So it was just like the whole park, you got a bonus extra hour. And there was nobody there, but by closer to 10, it was packed. So if you're here, I would definitely recommend going to Hollywood, especially early, because if that happens, it was amazing. Oh, you did it. So panoramic setting with your Canon. Okay. Jeff is a Sony shooter. And I'm sure that all means more to him. I shoot with the iPhone. But yeah, I'll have to check that out. Oh, I got you. Okay. So Grand Floridian, Magic Kingdom, Contemporary. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, because I think some of Jeff's like Have you ever taken shots at the Poly at night of fireworks when they did it?
Yeah, just from the beach.
From the beach, yeah. Because there you could probably get all Grand Floridian Magic Kingdom contemporary. I don't know. Yeah. I am when we are here and we're not like doing YouTube stuff, I am the story person, so I don't do the photos. Jeff's in charge of photography. So he's very good at it, and he enjoys it. So it's a win-win. Morning.
Morning.
All right, so we're gonna go back now over to the other side of the Grand Floridian, and I'll show you guys the little play pool, and I'll show you the beach, the DVC side. What do you want for the 50th of Magic Kingdom? So we want to be here for the 50th for sure. We want Tron to be open. Oh, thank you so much, Big Dad. Yeah, so we're really hoping Tron is open for the 50th. I mean, goodness, I hope fireworks are back. So I really hope fireworks are back by next October. Yeah. So Jeff's asking for the whole wish list. We would like life back to normal, like everyone to be able to travel and get here if they want to be here. But our biggest thing is if we can just be here for the 50th and experience it, like that would just be amazing. So they did release like hotel reservations and park reservations now for that. So yeah, it's under a year, which is again just crazy to think about. So we are back walking past the main building. Again, the sunlight on it is really pretty right now. And then we're gonna go over to this side where we haven't been yet today. Check it out. I'll show you like my favorite seats here along the beach at the Grand Floridian. My wish list is the same. My wish list is just to be here. So I'm hoping that it's open and people can visit and I can just experience it. And if everything is working and running how it should be, all the better. But if I can just be here for it, I'm good. Good morning. All right, so now we are going over to this pool on this side. Let's see. Resorts are very limited for the 50th. Yes, we did look at the resorts available. Huh?
Yes, there's no way they booked yet.
Yeah, there's no, yeah, so Jeff was just saying, Mickey's Girls, that there's no way they're booked yet. Like, there's no way they're full. Like, I just don't think they're full, but there is like, yeah, you can have like these 3 resorts. So hopefully they'll release more. I don't know, maybe they're saving some for DVC. I don't know. But yeah, there is not a lot there. Maybe people are booking it. Maybe it's just super ahead of time. So yeah, all right, I'm gonna peek into the little kid pool. There goes another monorail. And then I'll show you guys the beach area, which again, I just love over here. So obviously the water on this is not running right now. The pool is closed. I do think this is open though sometimes. Maybe I think it is open. It's just not open right now. Yeah, so it opens at 10 a.m. Yeah, so it's Alice in Wonderland themed. So it's a really cute little play area for kiddos if they're here. And then on the other side of Grand Floridian, like those buildings over there are going to be like the DVC side. So I'll just show you guys the beach right here that I really like. We'll take a peek at Polynesian and then we can go back inside. And then I'll go get my coffee. What, Jeff? Oh yeah. So there's this sidewalk right here goes along the whole side all the way to the Polynesian resort. And so we love walking between these 2 resorts. We'll have to do like a morning sunrise of the Polynesian. It was actually really close between this resort, Polynesian, and Riviera. So they were all really, really close. But yeah, I love this beach. And then especially those, if you see like those white chairs, they look like almost like shells. Those are like my favorite to sit in. So like just being there, sitting there, watch the sunrise. Over in the distance there, so behind this building, that white one, that's gonna be the wedding pavilion. So we have not been in there, but we've seen pictures, looks beautiful. And then of course the Polynesian resort over there. So
what is it, a 10-minute walk?
Yeah, it's probably like 10 minutes at most. I don't think it's very far. Somebody else asked something about how far it is to walk earlier, and I just realized now that I didn't answer it, and I don't remember what you're asking about the walk distance between. So if you're still in here and you wanted to know, let me know. But yeah, so one morning we'll have to do the Polynesian sunrise. We'll go over there. I can show you the walkway from that side. All right, want to go back to the main building, Jeff?
Sure, wherever you want.
All right, we're going to go in the main building. I'll show you guys a couple of my favorite things in there. And then we'll call it for today. So we will not be doing the sunrise walk the next 2 or 3 weekends. 2 weekends, because we will not be here. So we will be back though in Florida in November. So we'll definitely do one then. Oh, thanks. They like our hat. So like, let me show you Jeff. So Jeff has it. There we go. So that's actually our logo. So yeah, I wear only hats. I don't really wear ears. For me, that's just what's comfortable. And so 999 Spyglass actually makes our hats for us, and she has them on there. So if you want one, it's her Etsy shop. It's 999 Spyglass. And then, yeah, our Adults in Disney logo hat is there. If you get one, if you get one, take a picture and tag us. I would love to see somebody else with them on. Like, we have them, and like we got a couple for family members. But yeah, so they are there. But yeah, I'm just a hat person, not ears. So for me, that's what's comfortable, and I like the little sun protection. Okay, goodbye outside of Grand Floridian. It is a amazing morning. So thank you all for joining. Let's see, we're gonna go in. We're gonna go up the main stairs since I walked down the side stairs before, and Jeff said I need to give like a proper experience for you guys walking through there. And then I'll show you the Enchanted Rose Bar. Thank you. Yes. Yeah, we had tea in the Hong Kong Disneyland Hotel, so we didn't stay there. We stayed in Hong Kong at the Explorers Lodge. But yeah, we had tea in there, and it was so beautiful, and it definitely did remind us. So this, that hotel, the Disneyland Paris Disneyland Hotel, definitely reminds us of it. Okay. Grand staircase, so fancy, yes. So the tea in Hong Kong was very interesting. I had so much fun doing it because I didn't see the menu, so we ordered it, and I was in the restroom when it came out, and the server explained everything for us. So I ate it all without knowing what anything was. So if you want to see me try food that I had no idea what it was, so that's in our Hong Kong vlog. But it was really, really fun. All right, so over here, yeah, so speaking of tea, you have like Mrs. Potts right here. And so we do love doing the afternoon tea in here. Again, I don't think it's currently running, but as the parks get more and more back towards normal, they do the afternoon tea in here, and I think it's around like $34 a person, 30 something. Well, there's like the base level. So if you want like the first level of tea, then you could like add fruit or caviar, or champagne, like it can get very fancy. But it is a really, really fun experience. I would definitely recommend it. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, yeah, no one till November, but we'll be here like early November. I think it's like the first weekend. So I think we should be back the first weekend or second. We'll do a little post, and we'll hope our volume works. So yeah, there's the Garden View Lounge. Again, sorry everyone for not having our volume working right off the bat. Here is one of the stores. So we walked by the other store. This is more clothing. The other side has more like the souvenir stores. You have check-in over here straight ahead. A lot of it's going to be mobile check-in. And then, of course, as you all said, the fancy grand staircase. So we got to go up the fancy staircase. What'd you say? Oh, okay. So Jeff wants me to go outside and show you the outside view from here. So up the fancy staircase. And there's like the little... So depending on everyone's age, if you ever saw like Full House when they were here, this always reminds me of Full House. Yeah, yes, yeah. Fingers crossed for no more tech issues. We'll have to play with it and figure out why his phone volume didn't want to work. And definitely more coffee. We'll probably get another coffee before we head out for the morning. Okay, we'll first give you guys... I miss the live music too. I completely agree, Casey. I'm so sad. Is it open? All right, I don't think we can get out. They locked it out. Oh, no, they did. There we go. So yeah, here's the one view. Okay, so a couple comments I missed. Let's see. Yes, the live music definitely. So sad about the performers. They just added so much atmosphere to here. Big Dad completely agrees. So beautiful. And Ray J, we have not been to Victorian Alberts, so that is also on our bucket list. So someday, special occasion, we're definitely we have bucket list Victorian Alberts. So yeah, this is just like one little sitting areas. There's no monorail, so we'll pop back inside. But again, the deluxe resort aspect is the fact you have all these things. I don't think there's a bad view. I agree, Mickey's girls. It is really nice. When Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique is open, this is like where they'll take some of the pictures, I believe. Yeah, yeah, Christopher. Yeah, it's an old one for sure. What'd you say? Oh yeah, I'll show you the bar. I was just gonna do one last view up the middle. So here's one of their mercantile stores. So still tons and tons and tons of Halloween stuff. I'll give you a little peek in. So that's like their upstairs shop. Here's one more view of the Grand Floridian. Then I'm gonna end over at the bar. So why not end at Enchanted Rose? But I do miss, like, yeah, somebody playing the piano or the band. Obviously for the band, maybe a little early, but I definitely miss somebody on the piano just playing some background music. Even the fact that, like, right now they don't have any just background music playing. If I stop talking, it's just quiet. It's just cast members saying good morning, and that's it. So it's a little, then maybe it's still too early. So it might be too early for them to turn on. Maybe they turn on at, like, 8. That'd be, yeah, I'd say that's a good guess. Yes, it will soon be filled with Christmas music. Completely agree, Christopher. Yeah. For now, I'm ready. I'm gonna enjoy Halloween, but I also love pumpkin flavored stuff. So that like usually can carry through till Thanksgiving, but then I'll be all in for Christmas. All right, so here's the Enchanted Rose. So this is a really pretty bar. Is there still Christmas stuff up after New Year's Day? Normally it would go until Run Disney. So yeah, normally it would go until Run Disney, which was middle of January. This year, I mean, all bets are off because everything is different. So I want to say hopefully for you, but I'm not positive. So don't quote me on that. But typically, in a typical year, yes, it would carry through. So they have the rope down, which makes me half tempted, but I'm not going to walk through because I don't think I'm supposed to. But here is the bar. So it's really, really pretty. The sun's shining there. And then over here is going to be like a side area. So we do love this bar. It's just really, really fun. And we miss Meisner's, but this is a great kind of alternative. So we were really happy with what they did. And then over here is like the side, more cozier room. Oh yeah, Mickey's girls. I'd love to hear what you guys think. They do have some outdoor seating, which I couldn't get to because it was roped off. But in here, like, there's like a Cogsworth clock. There's along this, I don't know if y'all can see it. There's like an actual rose up there and like a glass thing. So kind of like reminding you of the rose from Beauty and the Beast. So the details in here are just awesome. They were spot on. They're spot on with the theming. So they did such a good job with this bar. I would highly recommend it. The drinks are fine. They were good. They're expensive. They're very expensive. So they're not like my, like, oh my God, you need this drink. So my, oh my gosh, you really need this drink. Jeff's would be the Violet Sake at Epcot. Mine would be the Moonshine Sour at Epcot. But it's still a really fun place to just come and hang out. So, Christopher, now we need our Mickey waffles for breakfast. I mean, I could go for some Mickey waffles. So maybe. Did you watch Beauty and the Beast? So, hey, from Japan, how are you? So, Jeff did watch it. So, Jeff, what was your thoughts on the Beauty and the Beast attraction? No spoilers.
I'm very excited to ride it when we can finally get there.
Yeah, he's like,
really good.
So he said he's really excited to ride it. I'm curious if you guys can hear Jeff because he has like an extra filter in his mask. So if he sounds muffled,
You can repeat.
it will, yeah. So just the repeat is he's really excited for it. I did not watch anything on it because I am a strict no spoilers person. So I am going to try to avoid everything till we can get there, however long that may be. Hopefully, again, this April, but If not, but Jeff watched the whole thing. He said he watched the queue, he watched everything, and he loves it. So, all right, but yeah, so we made it back to the beginning. So I'm going to go grab a coffee now because I think Jeff finished off all of his. And we're going to call it for the morning. But thank you all so very much for joining. Again, we won't have a Resort Live the next couple weekends, 2 weekends, because we won't be here. But when we're back down, we will definitely do another one. We'll do a poll and give you guys a little bit of warning. And oh, never mind. Jeff said you already voted, and we're doing Polynesian, then Riviera, because those were the other ones. He said no need to re-vote since you all already picked it. So they all tied. So he said that's only fair. Beauty and the Beast ride definitely beats the Star Wars ride. That's a bold statement. Do you think it beats Rise of Resistance?
I don't know.
I mean,
I gotta ride them first.
All right. So once we do it, we'll take the vote. But I actually like Flight of Passage more than Rise, which is like an unpopular opinion maybe. But I take that back. I like Pirates of the Caribbean at Shanghai more. But okay, so let's see. So thank you guys so very much. Yeah, thank you, David, for being here. Thank you, everyone. Big Dad, thank you. So thank you, everyone, for joining. This was really fun. We love these early mornings. So especially all of you for joining us right now. Sorry again. Yeah, thanks, Ray J. Thank you all for coming. Sorry again for the technical issues. Thank you. If you ever come in and can't hear me, just talking nonstop, let me know, because I definitely I enjoy like sharing anything we do know about the resorts with you guys, or what we like and don't like. But yeah, so thank you all again for joining. Thanks, Casey. I hope you all have a great day. And we can't wait to take you on the next one here in a couple weeks. Bye, everyone.